Hey everyone. I know this is Livy's favorite intro. Welcome back to episode 10. This is our final episode of season 1. It's been so much fun just getting to record and share all of our memories and moments and advice and everything with you guys. This is just gonna kind of be a recap episode of our favorite moments from the first season and just kind of some fun questions so you guys can get to know more about us before we get into season 2. Livy, you want to add kind of what it's going to look like this episode?
Yeah, honestly, we just wanted to end the season with some fun and just recap everything that we went through, some of our favorite topics, and then, just kind of leave it off for questions with what you guys want to see next season, what we kind of picture for next season, all that type of thing. So let's start off with Tori. What was your favorite part of season 1, and what was your favorite topic to talk about?
Oh my gosh, she's like so excited.
Yeah.
The enthusiasm is contagious. I think my favorite episode to record was kind of the get to know us episode. Just because it was so fun just to kind of reminisce on our childhood and everything our families and support systems and friends have kind of done for us, and just the highs and lows of life. And now that we're 23 years old, like it's just like it's fun because when you look back, you're like, how was that like 8 years ago? Like that feels totally insane. Getting able to recap a lot of that was really fun. And then I also really enjoyed like the leadership and confidence conversations because I think those are two really important characteristics and qualities that you can learn and build upon as you kind of grow into your adult self and get into kind of the workforce and just like in your interpersonal relationships as well. Like, whether that you have little siblings or little cousins or just people who look up to you, like how you can be a leader not only in like your work, but also in your community and in your families, and how you can kind of lead by example. And then I think confidence is just something that so many women struggle with. So being able to kind of shed a light on that and the importance of what it takes to do the inner work to actually have real confidence, which we talked about a lot. And so if you guys haven't seen the confidence episode, definitely give it a listen because we talk a little bit about kind of faking it. Because sometimes, you're just not having a good day, so you kind of gotta fake it. But we talk a lot about building skills on real confidence and what that means to actually gain those abilities. So I would say those are definitely my top 3 moments, but I know you only asked for one. But I enjoyed so much just like getting to like have conversations with you, and you'd say something that kind of sparked something in me that I was like, oh, we should talk about this, or oh, this is like an additional. Just being able to grow the podcast is really exciting.
You're such an overachiever. I asked for 1, you give me 100.
Yeah, I just put in the work,
Yeah. No, you always have. That's great. Thank you for that insight.
Yeah, no problem. I think you should kind of explore what your favorite memories of season 1 were.
Yeah, I mean, I think ours align a little bit. Like some of my favorite parts were all throughout all the episodes when we talked about like memories or things from college or high school that was really fun. So, like you said, just looking back in time and just like laughing about those things, but realizing how long ago that was is definitely scary. But I really like talking about like the body image conversation. It's like something that it's hard to talk about, and like I didn't necessarily enjoy like talking about it, but I enjoyed the feeling of after, and just like the feeling of knowing that that conversation helped myself, and I hope that it helped others. But yeah, I just think overall like talking about it just is already like breaking down the stigma for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think too a big part was being able to share the negative parts and kind of the hard parts that we both have gone through. Like I know mom said to me, like listening to some of that like made me sad as a mom, and I'm like, I understand that, but it's so important for us to share that like everything isn't always sunshine and rainbows. And I think some people who have podcast platforms or like leadership, like they seem like they have it all together and like that's their persona and they like to put that up. And that's fine. That's kind of their image. But I think we've always wanted to be authentic and real and talk about like we have struggled with this and it's not perfect and we're growing every day and each day. So I feel like it's been fun to share how we have had negative sides of our careers and college sports and being recently retired athletes. So I think we lost Livy here.
Okay. Sorry, my Wi-Fi went out. Um, Thank God for hotspots because I'm on that now. But yeah, no, I think that's a really important topic. Just like throughout all of our episodes is like, I think it's so easy to always talk about like the positives and like, when we were talking about injury, like going back, like, oh, your comeback story and all that. And it's like, yes, that's amazing and it's so fun, but it's like, it's important to like show people that it's not all like amazing.
Yeah. Especially when we look at social media as a highlight reel. Like, if you look at my Instagram, you'd think I'd had like the most amazing 4 years. And I did in a sense. But then you look at like, go back to like some weeks, like they were some hard weeks to get through. And just like, uncontrollably crying and breakdowns and feeling like just horrible about myself and this and that. And it's like, though you're gonna have those weeks of every year where you just don't feel like yourself and you don't feel motivated. So I have enjoyed highlighting on that part of life and not just showing everybody the highlight reel of what kind of social media has showed us.
Definitely. Yeah. I think it's just important. We did talk a lot about like media, and I think that's important too because it's like it's very, very easy to just like go down that path and just compare yourself to others. And I think we talked a lot about that, but it's easier said than done. So I think that's also something like we wanted to reiterate going into the last episode is like, the whole like believe in yourself and stuff. Like it sounds corny and yeah, but it's like a lot of it is just like steps that you can take by like not comparing yourself on social media. Stop following people that make you feel like crap. Stop whatever. Like those are things that you can control doing. So I think just doing those, controlling those, and then like all the other stuff that's like really hard to do will just fall into an easier place because you're already putting yourself in a place for success, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Random question to get some insight. Where has been your favorite place that you've traveled to in your life?
Oh, definitely Maui. Maui, Hawaii was like the best place in the world. I loved it so much. I loved everything about it. The vibe, the weather, the beach, the road to Hana. Like,
Food.
It's not overrated, people. Like, it was the best time ever, the best place ever. But I traveled to a lot of places that I love, but I would say like something about it there was just, I can't wait to go back. What about you?
I would say, yeah, Maui as well. And also because I always tell people like it was never on my bucket list to go to Hawaii because I'm like, why when like I'm on the East Coast, like we live in New York or on the East Coast still, and like the Dominican Republic is like a 3-hour flight. You get all inclusive, just pay like one price, and you get everything included. Beautiful weather, beaches. So I'm like, why would I pay to go somewhere that's not all inclusive? Just take a whatever it is, 8-hour, 9-hour flight. And have to like pay for everything. But now that I've been, it's on my bucket list, like on the top, and which is crazy because like it wasn't even on mine, and now it is. And I think too, like it has such an adventurous side of the island too, with like hiking and biking and snorkeling, and I'm like kind of an adrenaline junkie, so I love kind of doing more of like that stuff. And then I would say, if like another place that is different than Maui that I would say is Florence, Italy, that I went to. And just again, it's just a vibe you get. Like it was just like just had so much fun. We just walked around the city. They have like these little like things like just literally on buildings on the street that you knock in, you get a glass of wine just in the street. And like we just drank, walked around the city, explored, shopped at, and then we went to a wine tour to Tuscany, which is like 45 minutes outside. And I'm a huge wine enthusiast, so I loved going to the wine tour in Tuscany. That was so fun. So those would definitely be top two.
Yeah, I just like, I love so many places that I went, but what I'm trying to like focus on now is like kind of really hard to travel and expensive and blah blah blah. But when I do, like, I want to travel for like events. if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, like, I would love to go to, like, experience, like, the Lunar New Year in China, like, or, like, the Day of the Dead in a Spanish-speaking country, like, something like that I feel like would be so cool, where it's, like, you're actually going to experience, like, their culture more than just, like, sightsee. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I haven't thought about how I would do that or when, but I don't know. I just think like sometimes when we're looking at travel, like we're just like, oh, let's go here when everyone's free or during the summer or whatever. But it's like sometimes I'm like, maybe we should look at like the events that are going on in their culture and actually like experience that instead of just like doing the very touristy American things. But
Yeah. I also feel like that's just tricky because it's like if you're not a part of the culture, it's like I feel like why am I here?
yeah,
Um,
it would be
because
nice
it's
if like you
like
knew someone there or like you did some more
exactly, yeah.
research and like went with a group or something. But yeah, it would have to be like thought out. Like you can't just pull up and have no idea what you're doing. Like that'd
Oh
be
yeah,
so
and then
messed up.
like St. Patty's Day in Dublin would be absolutely
Yeah,
wild.
exactly. Like that type of stuff. Exactly.
Like Oktoberfest in Germany, um, and stuff like that would just be so cool. Um, but it's just like I think too, just regarding traveling, like I just want to travel and just continue traveling. I never wanted to stop at any point in my life. 'Cause I feel like as you get older, it's just like you stop traveling as much. You stop like you're tired, you this, you that. Like that's just something I never want to do because I just love it so much.
Yeah, got to keep that rolling. Another question. If, because I got this recently and I didn't know what to
Can
say.
you talk louder?
Yeah. I said, here's another question, like, because I got this recently and I didn't know what to say. If someone from out of town was driving through Binghamton and they needed to stop for lunch, where would you recommend that they go?
I would recommend they go to Lost Dog Cafe in downtown Binghamton because you get to kind of drive through downtown a little bit and they just have such a great menu for
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is you're feeling and everything they have there is good. I would obviously recommend like they get um,
I need
maybe
to
the
write
Hennigan
that.
vodka with the spinach artichoke dip. Those are like my favorite go-tos, but also like their salads and stuff are just really amazing and it's such a cool vibe too.
That was literally me texting you.
I know. And I don't know why it's like my computer's on do not disturb.
I just sent you Lost Dogs. I remember, because someone asked me that recently. But yeah, that's actually really good. I like forget about the downtown restaurants. I think more of like Alexander's, um,
Mhm.
just like if I'm thinking more lunch, like I guess not like location, but like dinner. I always think more for Lost Dog. But they do have like a really good lunch menu too.
Yeah, no, they definitely do. Because I went there like for lunch once when you guys were at a wine tour with Cookie and Jewel and Mom.
Hmm.
When I was on crutches for my PRP injections, and it was like we sat outside. It was beautiful and sunny, and we got like just like I can't even remember exactly what we got, but I just remember it like tasted so fresh
Yeah, definitely.
and like healthy, and like they just had a lot of good
Yeah, Mom got a
ingredients.
poke bowl once, and it was really good,
Yeah, yeah,
fresh.
yeah. So that would definitely be my recommendation.
And what's the one across from Bing that you said you were just at by yourself?
Oh, I really enjoy Cafe del Corso.
Yeah.
Um, it's like a new place right across from like campus, main campus, but it's a little bit expensive for sure, but it is really good. But I would recommend Lost Dog over that for sure.
Gotcha.
But their food is amazing, it really is. But it's like I feel like if I'm driving through and stopping, like I don't know if I want to like spend a ton of money on food. And it's also like not a sit down restaurant. Like they don't like you have to go up and order and then sit and they bring it to you. So it's more of like a laid back, which also could be helpful for
Yeah,
driving through.
just kind of like what you're into type thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, all right, if you could go see one person in concert right now, who would you go see? Alive or dead?
Oh my god, that's so tough. Oh, that's really tough.
Let's
Feels
go.
like
Rapid fire. First one that comes to
probably
mind.
probably Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would probably say Rihanna.
She was my second.
Like I was thinking about the Super Bowl halftime and I'm just like jaw was on the floor.
No, I know.
Speechless. Like,
in my mind.
if she were to do a tour, I would literally sell my body for that. No, I'm just joking. Don't listen to that, listeners. But like my arm, yeah, take it.
I gotta do it. Like, what do I need my left arm for?
I don't.
Like, no, for sure. I'm like, she was definitely up there because, like, also like, I love a good old concert I can like get down to. Like, I could dance the whole time. But like, I feel like with Taylor Swift, like, I've never seen her live, and I just love all of her songs. Well, most of them. But like, I guess if it was the Eras tour, I would. But if it was just like Tortured Poets, I'd probably say like Rihanna too.
Yeah, such a shame we couldn't go to the Eras tour.
I know, heartbreaking.
But maybe she'll come and perform with Kendrick Lamar at singing Bad Blood and then announce Reputation.
I love how delusional Swifties are because I'm like, I'm waiting for it tonight.
No, because I'm literally think she's literally gonna come out of her little booth and be like, "Because now we got Bad Blood," and then Kendrick's gonna sing his part, and then she's gonna be like, "Reputation, Taylor's version coming out tonight at midnight."
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, I was telling Jebs this last night, and he was like, "It's not happening," and I'm like, "I guess we'll see. Let me live in my little Delulu bubble." Yeah, I will live in that bubble, and I will be happy.
No, that's a good question though. I feel like if you could have like one dream job that wasn't like a professional athlete, but like you kind of get like to control it, like just like a dream job, what would it be?
I feel like I have two. One would be like a travel journalist. So like you go to like these resorts and then you like do your own like ratings and reviews and stuff like that. That would be cool. And then the other one would be like an actress.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, it's the Delulu talking, but I feel like I could like kill it and I'd be really good. But I also heard someone say, oh, it's in the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special where he was like, you know, you get to live all these different lives and be all these different people. Like, that'd just be so fun. You kind of get to immerse yourself in all those different worlds. Or, like, a professional reader. Like, someone who reads and then...
I don't think that's a job.
No, it is. I've seen it online.
I think they're Delulu, too.
Well, if they're not, sign me up. What about you?
I thought author might be one of yours.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, but it's more practical, so
yeah.
Hopefully.
I was gonna say singer for sure. Like when I think like Daisy Jones and the Six, like I want to be Daisy without the drug use.
Are you sure?
But like I just feel like it's so fun. They're just so carefree, like on tour buses and then arenas and like everybody just like. I just think like how cool would it be to like affect that many people with your songs? But
yeah, that'd be really cool.
I would say another one would be like, shoot, what was it? I was thinking like FBI agent, where it's like
you have to have muscles for that.
Yeah, I'm jacked. Like,
can you speak up?
Yeah, I'm speaking up right now.
I can't hear you.
Yes, you can. Why are you lying? Like, I don't know though. I also think it would be cool to like own a bar on like the Nashville Strip and just like have that as your life.
I'm sorry, like an alcoholic?
No, just like to be on the Strip of Broadway all the time.
Like just going and bar hopping. Like you have to have a job.
I would be a bar owner, so I would own one of the bars. So I would like kind of run it, whatever, but just get to like live there and just like have fun and dance and listen to country music every day.
Okay, great. If you could have an exotic pet, what would it be? Like, it has to be like exotic. Like, you can't say like a golden doodle.
This turned from recapping our season and talking about stuff we talked about to just asking the randomest questions I've ever heard.
We wanted it to be fun. We wanted it to be fun.
Yeah, no, it is fun. But
Maybe, have you
exotic
ever heard
pet
of that word?
I literally bring fun everywhere I go.
F-U-N. Fun.
You probably haven't had fun since the last time you've been with me. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah, you're so right. Answer the question.
An exotic pet.
Like, it's supposed to be, like, rapid fire. Like, stop thinking so deep.
Your attitude / energy is outrageous right now.
Speak up.
Exotic pet, I would probably say a pig.
A pig?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, so it goes from rapid fire, time
I don't
taking too
even,
long, to now you're
I
asking
don't know
why
if
I'm
I
doing
would
it.
consider that exotic. A lot of people have pet pigs and they're on farms.
But I'm saying like a house pig.
Okay. I just don't think that's falls under exotic, but sure.
Alright, then it would be a lion.
So it would eat you.
No, it was
Yeah, definitely a tiger. Have you seen baby tigers on Twitter? They are the cutest things I've ever seen.
Baby tiger, I can see it.
I was asking like one of my students what they were doing this weekend, and like, they're like, oh, do you watch TV or shows? Like, actually, I just watch animals fighting on YouTube. I'm like, what?
The YouTube kids are wild.
Like, yeah, the YouTube kids
watch YouTube videos all day.
Yep. Oh, they're out there and they're thriving.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been on like a YouTube doom scroll before, but like that's very rare. Like maybe like 10 times in my life.
People just like don't even watch any movies or shows. That's all they watch is YouTube.
Yeah. What's wrong with you people?
Like slay.
Like they are out here living their best lives, just scrolling YouTube.
If you could reread one book that you've already read for the first time without knowing what happened, what would it be?
First thing that comes to mind, because I'm not thinking, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Nice.
Yours?
Well, right now it would be the trilogy that I'm reading, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storms, but like I just want to reread it already and not know it. What?
Okay.
What'd you say? I can't, like, if you have something to say it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
If you could only celebrate one holiday for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Christmas. Duh. What about you?
Same.
If you could only eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chipotle.
I would probably have to second that, yeah.
God, we are twins. If you could only go to one, like, beach that you've been to before in your life, like, you could never go to another beach, which one?
Probably the one in Maui where we went cliff jumping.
I feel like that's hard to get to. Like, if you could only go to that one.
Facts. But once I get my private jet, it'll be easy.
I was going to say Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that was really nice. Honestly, I've really never been to like a beach I didn't like, so yeah. If you could have a lake house or a beach house, what would you choose?
Lake house.
Really?
Yeah. Can you tilt your camera down? I can't even like see it.
Sorry.
And like stop moving your mic every 4 seconds.
I feel like you're whispering.
I feel like hopefully Christian is getting a good laugh out of our arguments. Did you see his comment on our Instagram?
No, I didn't.
Because I have to respond. If you guys are getting a response from me on Instagram, it's from me. Sorry, because Livy doesn't do anything other than hop on and hop off of these calls.
I have been reading, and I'm addicted to my books. So once I finish,
spend money to support, send it directly to my Venmo.
Are we dropping merch after season 1?
I think it's time.
I think it's time as well.
It's time. Slay Mariah.
Slay Mariah. What is your favorite Harry Potter movie out of the 8?
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
5.
What's yours?
Probably Deathly Hallows Part 2. Or
Movie?
what?
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Probably Endgame.
God, you're like every other person.
What about you?
In Endgame.
Okay, sorry. They're the best for a reason. Like, they are just so good.
You're saying like Snoozeville.
I'm not like you who's like, I'm just like a chill girl who like tries to go outside of the box.
That's definitely not me, but okay.
Such a chill girl. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
I would say Doctor Strange.
Who's your favorite Marvel character?
Yelena. White Widow. My car is named after her, if you guys were wondering.
Yes. Amazing.
And I just watched We Live in Time with Florence Pugh.
Oh, was that with Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, my roommate just said I should watch that. She said she saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I heard it was really good in theaters. Mom didn't like it because it was sad, but I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a really good movie.
I bet Grandma would like it. She always says she likes the dark, twisted, sad things. I'm like,
She would definitely like it.
maybe see someone.
What about your favorite Marvel character?
Probably Groot.
Yeah, Groot's the goat.
He's just a whole vibe. Baby Groot is everything. Yeah. Favorite Harry Potter character?
Ooh.
Hurry, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Harry.
Oh, who's the basic one now?
Nobody picks Harry, but Harry is underrated the goat.
No, I'm seconding that wholeheartedly.
Like, he's just the best ever. But I would say, like, if I could do, like, side character, it would probably be Sirius Black.
Yeah, like I love Dobby, I love Hermione, I love all these people, but like Harry's the goat, period. End of discussion.
End of discussion.
Like whenever anyone's like, who's your favorite character? It's never Harry. Change your mind, people. Rewatch the movies and read the books and then figure out who your favorite is because it will be Harry. Stop looking outside to be a chill girl and just pick Harry. Yeah. Okay, favorite Taylor Swift album?
Oh, Folklore.
So mysterious.
I cannot win with any of them. Because if I think too hard, I might actually pick one. But the Folklore was just like the first on my mind, and it is definitely one of my top favorites. But like Midnight's is probably right there. But you don't give me a second, and then so I blurt something out, and then I get crapped on for it.
That's not crapped on. All I said was mysterious. That's like a compliment.
Favorite Taylor Swift album right now?
TTPD.
Oh, she's thinking.
Tortured Poets Department is so good.
That is.
I don't know.
What's your favorite song on TTPD?
Probably The Prophecy.
And then
the TikTok edits to Harry Potter and the Prophecy. Like, I'm sorry. Call me basic. That's totally fine.
I hope you have the best year of your life.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Black Dog too. What's your favorite month of the year? I would say May. Coco. Stop. It's not funny at all. Well, she's not here to laugh, so it's not funny. All my Coco lovers, I'm sorry about the Coco shade. Just know that I stand with you and I stand strong. Then stop making fun of him. Miguel the Goat. Don't get it twisted. Okay, what's yours? Elf? Ooh. If I'm going to be honest, I would say Get Out of My Office. Like, that's not something to joke about. That has to be one of the funniest movies ever made. Besides Solo. He'll be back. He'll be back. Probably cliff jumping or mountain biking. Well, you answered 2 for everything. I say 1 for. What's your favorite month? December or May? I said 1 month. Okay, what's yours? Wait, have I told that story on here yet? She's hold on. She's trying to cut me off because she had a panic attack before we went scuba diving, and the instructor had to calm her down. Meanwhile, I'm drowning by waves because I'm in the water waiting for her, and they're on the other side of the boat. He's trying to get her to calm okay, I was on the verge of drowning. Anyways, she had to hold our instructor's hand the whole time. We were down there. We were going through like a boat crash, so it was like we had to go all around the boat, and we got to see a lot of cool stuff. But me and Parker behind, just staring at you and the guy holding hands. He wants to go. If you ever go to Punta Cana, I hope you get this scuba diver instructor because he was the best. But I just will never ever forget that. And Parker and the other guy we were with, like already went down. So he like let them go down to the bottom, and you have to like hold the rope as you go down. And I'm on top waiting because Olivia is over there. And so him and this guy are just sitting on the bottom of the ocean floor, staring at each other. It was so funny, Parker. I'm like literally getting destroyed by waves, worried about Livy, thinking, yeah, what is Parker doing on the bottom of the ocean with this guy right now? Yeah. Like, I'm like, you guys, what is going on? They're like, no. I love them. Yeah, because we've talked so much about it, and we've definitely are probably over prepared, I would say, for what he's gonna bring. Yeah, no, for sure. No, I think we might be introducing some guests, so may or may not be on the lookout for that. But I think we're gonna have season 2 just be a little more fun and kind of like more conversations like this, and then we're gonna reach out to some of our avid listeners and see what they're looking to get out of season 2. And I guess the potential start date is probably in a few weeks, Livy, I would say. I'm gonna do some just social media outreach and posts and see what people are looking for, but I would say you're gonna get kind of the same, you know, idea of lessons and conversations about topics that are important to us and we think are in turn important to you guys. But just hopefully add a little more like fun and like more conversational like this. I'm so beyond open to constructive feedback and criticism, and I take it in and channel it, and then in turn am better off for it. So yeah, I think it would be fun to end, Livy, of like your favorite memory or one of your favorite memories of like growing up or playing soccer or anything like that, and then I'll end with mine, and then we'll wrap up for today. Rockwall. Yeah, the obstacle courses were so they were so fun because like it always just gave us something to look forward to and do. So if you guys have like little siblings or cousins, just make them an obstacle course and they're gonna be content racing that for the next 2 hours, I feel like. Yeah. I would say I really enjoyed getting being able to travel through club soccer. So when we got to go to Vegas and Florida, and we were just like teenage girls in like high school, and we just had so much fun playing card games, playing like tag around the hotel. Um, just had so much fun, like making up dances, and I just think it was such a fun time having your best friends around you and being able to travel to all these cool parts around the United States, and then in turn getting to play soccer, which was our favorite thing to do. And we got to see family too that came to Florida. Um, and I would say just being able to just have fun at those soccer tournaments, and there was like no drama. You weren't old enough to like have responsibilities or anything yet, except for packing your cleats and shin guards and jerseys. So I would say that was definitely such a fun memory to look back on. Oh my gosh, yeah. The best. Yeah, stay tuned for season two's drop. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you in season two.